Hello everyone, I'm the MoeChicken and welcome to Super Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart. This is a game that I loved as a child. And you know, it's a funny thing, like whenever I think of, or I feel like, I mean, this is just my impression, but I feel like when people think of a retro Mario Kart game, I feel like they typically think of Mario Kart 64, because Mario Kart 64 did a lot of things to really not change the formula, but refine the formula as it was introduced in this game. I think that in many ways Mario Kart 64 is what sort of shaped the Mario Kart series. But this is the one that I remember most fondly, and so it's the one I'm gonna play. So there you go. Now, there are a couple of key differences between this game and others. As you might have noticed, Yoshi continually pelts me with Yoshi eggs. I'm getting a little sick of. That is part of one of the actually it's one of the major changes they made between this game and the Mario Kart 64, its successor, is that in this game, each computer, wow, thanks Donkey Kong, each computer racer has like a fixed thing that they can do. So, and it's is it character specific? It's mostly character specific, I guess would be the best way to put it. So Mario and Luigi, and this is only as the computer player, so it's not like with Double Dash where they introduced the idea of like character specials. In this one, only the computer can use these, and some of them are worse than others. So like with Mario and Luigi, they can just get a Starman anytime they want as the computer. So if Mario and Luigi are like behind you or in front of you, they can just turn on a Starman. Just boop, Starman now. And it's awful. It's really frustrating because like it can come out of nowhere. Like and it's not like there's some sort of like startup indication for it or anything that you can be like, oh, he's about to use a Starman. Nope, they can just like start flashing when they want to. Yoshi can throw eggs. The eggs basically behave like they behave as though you were hit with a shell, because Mario Kart aficionados, I'm sure, are aware of the fact that when you were hit by a shell, it is a different type of spin out usually than if you hit a banana. Typically with a banana you go a little further, and with a shell you usually stop where you are. So the Yoshi eggs act like shells. What else? The Donkey Kong Jr. throws bananas. Also, yeah, it is Donkey Kong Jr. It's not Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong Country hadn't come out yet. So yeah, the most recent Donkey Kong was still Donkey Kong Jr., which is funny because I feel like I just hate him. I feel like Donkey Kong Jr. is almost a non-entity nowadays. Like I feel like, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like nobody really talks about Donkey Kong Jr. It's always, you know, DK with the tie, or it's Donkey Kong the original anyway. So DKJ can throw banana peels. Let's see, what else? Koopa Troopa will throw shells, just like he'll just he doesn't throw the shells, he just actually like all of these things are just kind of placed on the ground. None of them are like projectiles. Let's see, both Toad and Princess Toadstool will throw these little, like, I guess the idea is that they're supposed to be like poisoned mushrooms. They're just sort of like a mushroom that will shrink you, so you can get run over. Being run over is awful. It's really bad. Like it's a huge detriment. So if you actually get like, okay, well I'll finish introducing them, and then I'll talk about like tiers, I guess. Let's see. So, and then the last one is Bowser, and Bowser can summon a fireball, and the fireball's kind of weird because it's like, whoa, geez, kind of lost control there for a little bit. Oh, okay. The fireballs, like, they land and then kind of spin around in a, like, rotate around in a circle. So it's a much wider potentially, or like, it's a much wider potential hazard than any others. But it also is constantly moving, so it's kind of easy to, I don't know. It's easy. It gives you more of an opportunity to dodge. I don't know. Anyway, so now speaking to, like, which one's the best, which one's the worst, I would still say that the Mario Brothers being able to, you know, just go invincible anytime they want. All right, and fall off. Come on, quit. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Lakitu. That was a big gamble. I was afraid that I was like, I saw Yoshi coming up with me. I was like, oh, is this gonna work? I want to be stylish, but this might be stupid. But no, Lakitu brought me victory. Thank goodness. That's something I used to love to do. But usually I would do it if I had a bit more of a lead than I had. I kind of thought I was in a better position than I was. Anyway, yes, Mario Brothers being able to go invincible anytime sucks. The Koopa shell and the Yoshi egg, I would say, are about equal, honestly, because, I mean, they both do the same thing. They stop you in your tracks, and it's a hard stop, not like a banana peel. Then probably Donkey Kong Jr., because banana peels, it's still guaranteed to stop you in this game. Unlike Mario Kart 64, wherein you can, this is something that I learned from Nintendo Power. In Mario Kart 64, if you hit a banana peel going straight, there would be a brief period of time where you would like you were kind of like in a wobble, like you're like that, instead of actually wiping out. And I think if you like, is either if you let go of the accelerator or you hit the brake, you would not actually spin out. Like a little music note would appear next to your character's head, and it was an indication that you did correctly, and you wouldn't actually spin out. So that was pretty nice. But in this game, no such technique. You pretty much, if you hit it, you're spinning out. And then last but not least, last and least, since this is a tier list, I would say that Princess Toadstool and Toad, owing to the fact that if you get shrunk, you're not guaranteed to be flattened. Like, getting shrunk doesn't actually do anything other than make you able to be flattened. Like, I don't even think it slows you down. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it just sort of, like, you know, makes you able to be flattened. And so it's the least obtrusive. But that was a major thing that they changed in Mario Kart 64. And I think it was for the best, honestly. Like, just because that's not the kind of thing you want your player thinking about, because what it leads to is a situation where you play as a character that you don't want to have to race against. Like, I'm playing as Luigi in part because I like Luigi, and also in part because I don't want to race against Luigi. I don't want two guys... Oh, geez. Scared out. The timing on that is a little bit different in this game. I didn't want two guys that could go invincible anytime they wanted to, racing against me. I always find the red shells very satisfying. Just something about that noise that it makes when you hit someone with a red shell. It's very satisfying. Anyway. But yeah, so you wind up with a scenario where people are choosing who to play as based on who they don't want to play against, and that's not great. You want to... I feel like as a game designer, you want people to be picking characters either because they like that character or because of something inherent to that character, not... Ooh, I'll get a mushroom. So this is a fun thing that you can do. Let me see if I can get it right. So if you use the mushroom right before you go over, you can go crazy high! I always loved doing that as a kid. Yeah, you want your player choosing someone based on either preference or like something about the character, not because of something meta like I don't want to have to face off against this person. Oh, I got to do it twice in one race. That's awesome. So yeah, you know, I think it was an improvement. It was an improvement to make it so that the the enemies you have, they're sort of like situated on the same ground that you are. It makes sense. But and number one, I'm Luigi, number one. That was back before Luigi was a coward and he was just like Mario's brother. You know, he was just the other plumber. And then Luigi's Mansion eventually came out, and it all went to crap for Luigi. But at least he has lots of money. And, in this instance, a gold medal, gold trophy. And this Cheep Cheep appears! Look at that Cheep Cheep with its tiny tail! It's like, boink, boink, boink. And now I will pop it. Pop. And do my sweet bottle spinning tricks. Look at me go. Mario and Yoshi are getting soaked, but Luigi don't care. He's got the gold. Number one, congratulations, 100cc Mushroom Cup race. Luigi wins the gold. Great race. Well, thank you very much, Mario Kart. So that's going to be it for the first episode. I'm looking forward to trying to get through all of these. Probably won't go quite as smoothly as that one did in the future, but we can try. I'm the MoeChicken. This is Super Mario Kart, and as always, thanks for stopping by.